All right, Mr. Hawkins, Shawn Hawkins. So I see you've been making a lot of videos about me lately, huh? All right, let's get right to it.
We got a new guy. He's been around for about 11 months. Never run across him. Flatzoid shared one of his videos. So he really doesn't have his own videos. He just presents other people's stuff.
Stop. Really don't have my own videos? Presents other people's stuff. What channel are you actually watching? Shawn, I have 13 total videos. Only a few of them presents Nathan Oakley and 10th Man Rising's content, but they're all my videos, especially the rest of them. Yeah, my stuff's unique. Continue.
The Bible says the earth is a plane. It's not a spinning ball.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't.
At no point in the Bible does it reference a spinning ball.
No point in the Bible does it say the earth is flat. So...
Yes, it does. Actually, it does. I have evidence of that. The original English translated version states flat earth. You'll see in a minute. Just be patient.
There's waters above.
But there's not waters above. We've been to the moon. Didn't pass through any waters.
No, we haven't.
Stated to various scientists that the moon is not a piece of rock, but it is a plasma phenomenon, cosmic plasma, and that this fact will eventually be confirmed.
The Americans and Russians are thinking of landing men on it.
Well, that will never happen. Not on the moon. Well, that will never happen. Not on the moon.
That they know that there's a problem there. It's called the Van Allen belts, high radiation belts of charged particles around Earth, and we don't know how to get through them, they say. Well, isn't that interesting, because there sure didn't seem to be a problem back in 1969. Obviously, they didn't go to the moon.
Oops.
The United States did not go to the moon. The Russians knew it all along.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
But I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and because we didn't go there, and because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened.
Oops. There you have it, Shawn. We did not go to the moon. Carry on.
I challenge you to hold a coffee that's full to the brim as you drive down the street at 60 miles an hour. Just tap on the brake to go 59. The coffee will spill.
And this proves what? What does that prove?
He's about to tell you.
When you're going 88 times the speed of sound, and you have to change speeds, you would feel it. Now, even if the psychotic people going through the stages of mourning...
Why would you feel it?
Listen to what your high priest said.
We are all moving with the Earth at 800 miles an hour, due east, because Earth is rotating. If you stopped Earth and you weren't seat belt buckled to the Earth, you would fall over and roll 800 miles an hour due east. It would kill everyone on Earth. People would be flying out of windows, and that would just be a bad day on Earth. I'm just saying.
That's just the Earth's rotation once a day. According to NDT, we all would fly 800 miles per hour, okay? So, if the Earth is going around the sun in an elliptical, and there's a change in speed...
You would be able to measure it.
At around 6,000 to 8,000 miles per hour, that's why we would feel it.
Can't have it both ways, guys.
If we can feel the sudden stop of the Earth turn once a day, and that would happen, then of course we should feel the change in speed around the sun.
Actually, we can measure with the ring laser gyro not only our rotational speed or our rotation, but also our orbit around the sun. That's measurable with a RLG.
No, there's nothing to be measured because there's no observation of anything moving. To say you can measure the Earth's speed is like saying I can measure the speed of this parked car. Okay? There's nothing happening. There's nothing to measure. The ground and the car is not moving. And for Christians, as far as the Earth's turn, well, that's debunked in the Bible many times. Did you know the sun was made on the 4th day and the Earth was made on the 1st day? So how can the Earth be orbiting something that wasn't even made until day 4? It's not, okay?
So there's that solved.
Yeah, it's solved. There's no movement.
Yeah, it's over. Guys, this heliocentric model is over. The Earth changes speed going around the sun at Mach 88. And that's why they sent in Einstein to say, it's all relative. No, it isn't. If you're going 66,000 miles per hour and there's any change whatsoever in speed, you would feel it.
It's not real. That's not what the theory of relativity means, man. It's all relative, just like Einstein said.
Anyways, Owen, you are 100% correct. We would feel it. And Shawn, what are you talking about? Just like Einstein said. What is he, perfect? He said a lot of things that were wrong. What if he said that he is a dinosaur? He said it, so it has to be true. What are we talking about because he said it? It's all relative. What does that even mean? It's all relative. I'm upside down, but I don't realize it because I'm in outer space, so it's all relative. It's just nonsense. It's nonsense is what Einstein said. After the Michelson-Morley demonstration debunked Earth turned. Look it up.
No.
Oh, Shawn, are you okay? What the? Over here. He's choking. Shawn, are you okay? Oh my goodness. Over here, this way, he's choking. Come on. Too much weed. Are you all right, man?
Sorry about that.
Whew. Close one, man.
The force exerted on the walls of the container eased gas pressure, so you're going to need containment. The assertion that we have an infinitely available space for gas to expand into would mean that we'd all be dead if the sky was actually a vacuum as claimed to be.
Why? Just empty space. So you're saying gas should fill the available space?
All right, Shawn, check this out. You see this? This is a pressurized environment, okay? There's air inside. Let's say there was a whole bunch of little ants inside of here breathing the air. And let's say the space I'm in now is a vacuum, okay? The air inside this is contained, all right? What will happen to the air if the balloon pops? Okay, think about that. What would happen? This what happens. Where'd the pressurized system go now, Shawn? Where'd the air go? It expanded to fill the available space. You cannot have gas pressure without a container.
Yeah, you can. The Earth. Yeah. I mean, you can't have pressurized gas without a container, but we don't breathe pressurized air. We breathe atmosphere. That's what we live in. We don't live in a pressurized system. We live in an atmosphere, which is caused by gravity.
All right, well, how many errors were in that statement? So, number one, we don't breathe atmosphere. Gas doesn't take spherical shapes. So that's number one. We breathe gas pressure with various gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, and many other ones. No, Shawn, the Earth is no different than that balloon I just popped. No containment, no gas pressure. And caused by gravity, Please demonstrate your gravity for me, Shawn. Things going down is just not gravity. That's relative density. The gravity you need to show me would be outside of 3D time and space, because that's where pseudo-Riemannian conceptual time bending exists. It does not exist inside 3D time and space. It's outside of it.
Okay, but why hasn't it filled the container? And where's your container, Nathan? Prove your container. You know, you say it's the necessary antecedent, so it has to be there. Well, if it has to be there, you can prove it. Right?
Sure, Shawn. We'll prove the container just as soon as you petition the Antarctica Treaty end, and just as soon as you get NASA or whoever to grant us permission to go as high as we want to prove the container. All right? Don't be a fool. You know we can't independently explore Antarctica as we so choose to prove the container to you globe heads. You know we can't do that, but you can help us out. Petition that we're allowed to go there.
Space is fake.
So space is fake. Well, there's nothing beyond what? I mean, what's on the other side of the container? Nothing? How is that possible? Nature abhors a vacuum. Nothing would be a vacuum, right? Right?
That's an easy one for me, Shawn. Water. Water's above. You ever see the sky your whole life? I mean, looks kind of blue. Ocean looks kind of blue. Rain comes from top down. Remember the flood story? Yeah, but you don't believe in scripture, right? But maybe if you did, just maybe if you took this a little bit seriously, it'd be self-explanatory. What's outside the container? What's outside the firmament, which he divided to separate the water from above from below? Water, Shawn. Water's outside of the container. That simple.
Why does your flat earth atmo plane not obey the laws of physics that you say it should?
It's a dynamic gas pressure environment, Shawn. How many times we gotta go through this? First gas pressure, then gas pressure gradient. Can't have the gas pressure without containment to begin with.
Anto, you cannot have gas pressure, temperature, or a vacuum, for that matter, without a container. They're physics impossibilities. You're wrong. Yeah, and your education was wrong. That's why Nathan is angry at you, because you keep on going back to this education.
No, Nathan's angry at him because he can debunk Nathan. That's why Nathan's angry.
No, he's mad because Anto has no evidence of gas pressure without a container. It's that simple.
But you say all gases go up. So you clearly do not know the information you're claiming to know.
Tell us our...
But you've been educated. But you continue to lie. Because you're a maggot.
No, he's not a maggot liar. That's the heliocentrists are the liars. He's never said all gases go up. He says gases expand in all directions. You may want to rewatch his show. He's never stated gases only go up. They expand in all directions, Shawn. Boy, I tell you, the nonsense we're taught. Let's see what all the ancient cultures believed in their cosmology.
Why the are you listening to ancient cultures who didn't know what science was? Who didn't know anything, really? Why are you bringing them up?
See, comments like that, Shawn,
Yeah, jackass.
is why you should be banned from social media. You think all the ancient cultures were stupid? So you just think we came from caveman and progressively worked our way up till now, huh? You just think that's what happened, right? Wow. Wow.
What is gravity?
I have no idea.
And neither do we, Neil. Maybe.
You don't have to know. Do I need to know how to build a car to drive one? Do I need to know how to process metal to drive a car? To build a car, to drive a car? No. I just have to know how to drive.
Why in the hell are you comparing gravity, your alleged natural phenomena, to technology of processing metal and how to drive a car? I'm not sure what fallacy that is, but it's definitely one. Gravity is supposed to be your natural phenomena, which it's not, because it doesn't even exist, number one. And processing metal has nothing to do with that whatsoever, okay? Prove your gravity. You should know what it is if you want to say it's the reason for outer space, spheres, all that. Show it.
But I do recall you dropping a mic one day, claiming you know what it is.
It's called gravity.
Right. The downward acceleration towards the Earth at 9.8 meters per second squared is what we call gravity.
How many times do I gotta do this? How many times do I have to do this? Is that accelerating down, Shawn? Is that accelerating down? Is that accelerating down? Huh? What gravity?
Get out of here, Mr. Nine.
Okay, where's your measurements of flat Earth?
Well, once again, if you follow scripture, this is a supernatural world created by a supernatural being. There's no way to measure from one distance to the other. That's only in the Creator's hand, okay? We can't measure the flat plane's length, all right? But what I do know is what a circle is. You see what I'm saying? A circle is not a sphere. This is a circle. Lay it this way in a two-dimensional plane. God's above, we're below, on the circle of the face of the deep. Face, flat, deep, water. Get it?
Where's your replacement for gravity? Where's that?
The Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. The Earth is a closed system.
There's a good quote, mine.
Closed system. Closed system.
Yes, for the most part, Earth is a closed system. We consider it a closed system, even though that we can exit its atmosphere and re-enter its atmosphere, and there's a free exchange of energy between our atmosphere and space. That technically makes it an open system, or theoretically an open system, but technically it's a closed system because of the percentage of mass that's exchanged.
What the hell did you just say?
All right, Shawn, check this out. See this ring on my finger? Let's take it off, all right? I'm gonna put it into my hand. Open system, the ring can escape, right? If I close my fist, now my fist is a closed system. There's no way for the ring to escape unless I open my fist, okay? This is a closed system. There's no entering and exiting for the ring unless I open my hand, all right? Here's your phony world right here, okay? This is your world in half. Let's put a red ball inside. The red ball's inside now. Open, it can fall out, it can come out. Now, what if I close the lid, okay? Let's try this. All right. If I close the lid, now it's a closed system. There's no way for the ball inside to escape the closed system. It's not physically possible. So there's no entering and exiting the atmosphere, Shawn, because it's a closed system. Here's the open system. Now the ball can come out.
photoshopped, verified by NASA employee Robert Simon.
Okay, he took a photo of the Earth and photoshopped it, put it through Photoshop. So if you put a picture of you in Photoshop and you take away some wrinkles, you know, or touch up a little white in your hair, that's no longer you. It's just been put through Photoshop. See, you don't understand what Photoshop is. You don't understand what photography is.
Is he serious right now? Shawn, you're serious right now. You think that's a photo? They even tell you on NASA's website, there's strips of data. It's not a photo. It's an image. And as far as me not knowing what Photoshop is, Shawn, I don't want to do this, but I have to. Just for you. I graduated from design, art, architecture, and planning with their 5-year degree focusing in Photoshop. Certified artist. But I don't know what Photoshop is or photography.
So these two stooges are the ones who convinced everybody that gravity is real. Isaac?
Yeah, I don't think anybody needed to be convinced that gravity's real.
Try the whole world.
I think anybody who's fallen or dropped something on the ground has realized that gravity is absolutely real.
So falling and dropping something on the ground proves gravity? No.
He said gravity was a force from an apple falling on his head, allegedly.
Right. It's being forced to the ground. But Alec.
What are you talking about, Shawn? That makes absolutely 0 sense. The apple was forced to the ground. A seed was planted. It grew upwards and high. Branches grew out. And then apples were made. And then over time, the branch got weak. And the apple fell through the air because the apple was heavier than the air. So it goes down. Relative density. Shawn. Wow.
Mathematically, they proved it to be true.
To the uneven distribution of mass.
With tests.
Citation, please. Oh, you're not here. Anyway. How do you prove something that's outside of 3D time and space? How do you prove something in the 4th dimension that doesn't exist?
Anybody see a problem with this image?
No, not really. What problem do you have with it?
The core of the Earth.
Okay. Yes, it's a molten core of iron surrounded by another core that's liquid, that the inner core rotates inside the outer core.
Yeah, in make-believe fairy tale land. I agree.
See, they show you this detailed picture like they know everything, but we haven't even been anywhere near the core.
Have you ever been to France? Ever been there? How do you know that it's there? How do you know what is there? Because we have evidence of what's there, right? Right.
Me personally? No, I've never been to France, but are we talking about going to different continents that we can simply book a ticket flight to? Or are we talking about an inaccessible place through the center of the Earth, 59 miles to the center? In your model, that's unattainable. So why are you comparing going to France to a place we can't go? No, Shawn. And by the way, there's no planet plane Earth-sized sonogram, okay?
Dissipated into space immediately, never to return. And everyone that followed it would do the same. We've never developed gas pressure.
Right, unless there's gravity that holds gas to the Earth.
Yeah, but there's not gravity that holds gas to the Earth. So Nathan stands correct.
On a sphere, people are living antipodal, upside down from your feet in all different directions. So my question is, what happens when you reach the other side? Do you come out feet first?
Yeah. Yeah, because you started feet first. But you would have to be climbing out of that hole. See, at one point when you dug, the dirt would just fall past you. So digging up to the surface would be easier than digging down. Digging down toward the center of the Earth would be harder because you'd have to haul that dirt out. But see, once you got past the center and started going back towards the Earth again, the surface of the Earth again, the dirt would just fall away. It'd fall into the hole you made.
Anyways, here's another dagger in a spherical water coffin. So look at this measuring cup. What does it do? It measures the water in ounces or milliliters. Each line marks a point of how much you have. The water must be level, otherwise this whole measuring cup would be null and void. So just simply imagine you.
It must be level, or the measuring cup would be null and void. Say what? What the f are you talking about, man?
That water seeks its level, always, no matter the amount of quantity.
Plain. That's the dead giveaway. And the Webster Dictionary verifies that word means even, flat, level, horizontal.
Or Merriam-Webster. Awesome. Level. Adjective. Adjective, level, flat, plane, even, smooth, meaning heavy. Level applies to horizontal surfaces, line of plane parallel with the horizon. Here we go.
Level means flat.
Yeah, we knew the Earth was a sphere, and people were sticking to the sides of it 2,500 years ago, long before Einstein or Neil deGrasse Tyson came along, or even NASA.
Is that so, Shawn? Are you so sure about that? 2,500 years ago, they knew the Earth was a sphere. Maybe that fictional character Pythagoras you're referring to, huh? Now, as I promised earlier, remember how I said I have evidence that the first translated English Bible had the word flat earth in it? Let's check it out. Google William Tyndale.
According to Wikipedia, William Tyndale was an English biblical scholar and linguist who became a leading figure in the Protestant Reformation in the years leading up to his execution.
Let's check out his 1526 first English translated Bible and what it says in 2 Samuel 11:11. And my lord Joab and the servants of my lord lie in tents upon the flat earth. You know what's funny about that? None of your versions of the Bible have that word in it. I wonder why. It would say something like open fields, you know. open fields, not flat Earth, no. They had to remove that after the first translation. They had to get that out of the way because they had a plan. They had a grand scheme plan to deceive you. That's exactly what happened. All your versions, you can get any version. Open fields, open field, open field, open field. But the first one said flat Earth. You saw what happened to William Tyndale, right? Look it up. The truth will always prevail. That's a fact. It's all right, Shawn. We'll keep this between me and you. All right?
Shawn.
Hawkins.
You.
Complete.
Idiot. Haha. Now. Sit down.
Shut up.
Stop. Smoking. Weed. Your. Globe.
Is.
Dead. Fact.
Is.
The. Earth.
Is.
Flat.